Are you a single woman who's been living her very best life? Girl, me too. Get in here. Welcome to Empowered by Her Picket Fence. I'm Stephanie, and I'm not a celebrity or a social media influencer. I'm a single woman, a single mother, and a women's empowerment blogger. And it's time for us to come to the mic and let people know what's really good with single women. And you know this show is always going to keep it short and cute. So go grab that latte because we're about to get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to be talking about something that's super crucial to setting you up for success in the dating scene today. And that is creating boundaries. Because if you have the right boundaries in place, it is a game changer for you ladies. So let's get into it. All right. There was a time when I was super interested in making everyone else happy. Always afraid to hurt people's feelings, always wondering how my comments were landing or how much I should say or not say. And you know what that led to? Me sulking because I felt unheard in relationships. Me feeling resentful because the things that were important to me were not a priority. I had to actually take a step back and say, who are you really helping? If you're tiptoeing around all the time and not telling people how you really feel and what's important to you. And I had to start doing the work of finding out how to be, one, a better communicator, and two, what was important to me. I had to create boundaries for myself. And let me tell you, no one is a mind reader, right? We can't be mad at people that aren't aware of what our boundaries are. We can't hold people accountable when we don't communicate. And I think essentially that's what I was doing all the while. So I took a step back and I decided that I wanted to be more intentional about how I was communicating what was important to me. And that leads us to creating healthy boundaries for yourself. You have to really think about what's important to you, what your value system is, what is a non negotiable for you in a relationship, what you will and won't tolerate. And you have to stand firm in that. Think of it as an inner constitution, if you will, that you believe in strongly. You don't have to waver from it. You can put your flag in the ground and say, this is how I feel about X, Y, and Z, and that's it. And once you communicate that, it's up to the other person to decide if they want to honor it or not. So let me tell you why it's a great thing to create your boundaries and let them be known, voice them in your relationship. Because number one, when you let people know where you stand, they have all the information they need. And the disingenuous ones, the ones that don't have the best intentions, they'll leave. It's a no-go for them because in their mind, they're like, oh, well, I don't have to put up with this. I'll go find somebody that'll go along with my program. They get impatient. It's almost like kryptonite for them. So they're gone. They're goners. And isn't that really what we want? We want the people that don't want to take the time to get to know us and honor what's important to us, to be gone, to walk away and find somebody else. And that's why when you date someone and you are intentional about communicating what your boundaries are, they have all the information they need. And it's really up to them. You've already told them who you are. You told them what's important to you. Then you see what happens from there. One of the other great things about communicating your boundaries is that it will allow you to control the pace of your relationship. Remember, it is your world. And you know what? There's so many times where we're out there dating, and men are either love bombing us and moving things along too fast, or taking the slow road and going very slowly and dragging things out, and they keep you in a gray area. So it's cool when you can say, hey, I'm really enjoying hanging out with you, but we'll see where it goes. I'm not going to spend a lot of time if this isn't a relationship that's growing. That's setting the pace for your relationship. And you're actually telling them you're not looking for someone to choose you or waiting to see if they're going to feel you're valuable enough to stick around. You're telling them that you're willing to invest X amount of time, and after that, you'll move on. That is controlling the pace. And that is what boundaries can do for you as well. And what that is giving priority to what's important to you. That is a way that you can prevent yourself from getting lost in a relationship where your significant other's needs are taking precedence over yours. Okay, so that's the second thing. You control the pace. So, what are the positives in creating boundaries in a relationship? Well, number one, mutual respect. When two people communicate their boundaries and what's important to them, you have a respect for them, hopefully, and you know who they are because they're showing you who they are authentically. Number two, the relationship now becomes based on what is actually real. Nothing is held back. You know exactly what this person needs, and you can choose whether you want to stay on for the ride or not. And three, you're wasting much less time because you are communicating effectively and letting your significant other know what's important to you. So when you create boundaries, you actually short circuit all the games that are played in the dating world because you are not wasting your time because you have already set up the structure for the relationship that you would like to be in. And that person can choose to honor that or not. And then you have your answer. Are you with the right person? That is going to be the answer. So I have 3 empowerment moves to help you get on your way in the dating scene and set you up for success. 1, create healthy boundaries. It's your world. 2, don't let anyone control the pace. The timeline is yours and yours alone. And 3, always remember the importance of communicating because no one is a mind reader. And on that note, ladies, we are going to get into girl, it's time to leave. Girl, it's time to leave when he is constantly crossing your boundaries. So girl, go on and get your keys because it is time to leave. All right, guys, meet me right back here next week. And don't forget to hit that follow button and leave a review. And tell all your friends because the single girls just got the mic.